Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the person you've been trying to be your whole life isn't really you. The roles you play, whether as a friend, a worker, a family member, or even just the version of yourself you show online, might all be masks. Masks created to hide your true self, the part of you that feels scared, misunderstood, or even unknown. Carl Jung, the famous psychologist, believed that deep inside every person is a hidden self waiting to be discovered. This hidden self holds the key to true freedom, peace, and happiness. But here's the catch: it's not easy to find. It means facing uncomfortable truths, confronting the parts of yourself you've tried to ignore, and letting go of old fears and stories you've been telling yourself. So, the question is, are you ready to stop pretending? Are you ready to meet the real you? Today, we begin a journey called individuation, a word Carl Jung used to describe the process of becoming your true self. This isn't about changing who you are to fit someone else's idea of you or to follow society's expectations. It's about slowly peeling back all the layers, the fears, the judgments, the pressures that keep you trapped in a false identity. When you do this, you move closer to understanding yourself deeply, accepting every part of you, and living a life that feels authentic and full of meaning. Many people never take this journey. They stay stuck in habits, roles, and patterns that don't really serve them, feeling lost or empty inside. They ask themselves, who am I really? Why do I feel disconnected from myself and others? Individuation is the answer. It is the path out of confusion and isolation toward connection, clarity, and inner peace. In the next parts of this video, we will explore how this journey works, the challenges it brings, and the incredible transformation it promises. We'll look at how to recognize the false masks you wear and how to start the process of letting them go. By the end, you'll have a clearer idea of what it means to be truly yourself and why it's the most important journey you can take. So stay with me and let's step beyond the surface, beyond the roles. And now that we've asked the big question, who am I really? Let's dive into what Carl Jung called individuation. Simply put, individuation is the process of becoming the person you were always meant to be. It's not about fitting into someone else's mold or living a life based on other people's expectations. Instead, it's about discovering your true self by facing everything you've hidden away: your fears, your desires, your strengths, and even your flaws. Imagine you are like a seed buried beneath the soil. On the surface, the world sees only the dirt and leaves, but beneath, the seed is slowly growing, reaching for the sun, preparing to become a unique tree. Individuation is that growing process inside you. It means becoming whole by bringing all parts of yourself into balance and awareness. Jung believed that the unconscious mind holds many hidden parts of our personality that influence how we think, feel, and behave. Individuation is about making those unconscious parts conscious. When you do this, you start to see patterns in your life. Why you react certain ways, why some fears control you, and what true happiness really means to you. Without individuation, people often live by shoulds and musts, rules from society, family, or their own self-judgment. This creates inner conflict, confusion, and a sense of disconnection from who they really are. Individuation helps you break free from those chains, to live authentically, and to accept yourself fully, even the parts you once rejected. Understanding individuation is just the first step. The real work begins when you choose to embrace your true self, not just the easy or comfortable parts, but every part, even the ones you might be afraid to face. This means looking honestly at your fears, your doubts, and the stories you tell yourself that keep you stuck. It's natural to resist this process. After all, we've spent years building walls to protect ourselves. But those walls also keep us trapped. Jung said the journey to self isn't about perfection, it's about courage. Courage to be real, to be vulnerable, and to accept that you are enough just as you are. So here's my challenge for you. Start today. Take a moment to sit quietly and ask yourself, what masks am I wearing? What parts of me have I hidden away? Don't rush to fix or judge yourself. Just notice. Awareness is the first step toward change. Share your thoughts below this video or write them down in a journal. Engage with this process actively, because your journey to freedom begins with that simple act of honesty. Are you ready to take that step? So far, we've talked about the journey toward your true self and the courage it takes to start. But what guides us on this path? Carl Jung believed that much of who we are lives in the unconscious mind, a vast and mysterious part of ourselves that we rarely see or understand. Think of your unconscious as the deep ocean beneath the calm surface of your mind. You only see the waves on top, but below, there's a whole world teeming with life, emotions, memories, and instincts. These hidden parts influence your thoughts, feelings, and actions more than you realize. The unconscious holds the key to understanding your patterns, why you get stuck in certain behaviors or emotions, why some fears or desires keep coming back, and where your deepest motivations lie. Individuation is about bringing these hidden parts into the light of your awareness. Ignoring the unconscious is like ignoring the roots of a tree. No matter how much you trim the branches or change the leaves, if the roots are unhealthy, the tree can't truly grow. By exploring your unconscious, you nurture the roots of your being, and that's where real growth happens. Now that we understand the unconscious mind holds the hidden parts of who we are, the next step in individuation is becoming aware of these parts, and most importantly, accepting them. This means meeting not only the light and positive sides of yourself, but also the dark, difficult, or unwanted parts. Awareness is the foundation of change. When you begin to notice your thoughts, feelings, and patterns without judgment, you create space for real understanding. Instead of pushing away feelings like anger, sadness, or fear, you start to observe them with curiosity. This helps to reduce their power over you. But awareness alone isn't enough. Acceptance is what truly transforms. It means allowing every part of yourself to exist, even the parts you don't like or find uncomfortable. Imagine a garden where some flowers bloom beautifully and others are weeds. To have a healthy garden, you don't just remove the weeds, you understand why they grow and what they tell you about the soil. In the same way, accepting your flaws, fears, and shadows helps you understand what needs healing and growth. It's a step toward wholeness, where you stop fighting against parts of yourself and start working with them. Practicing awareness and acceptance can begin with simple exercises like mindfulness meditation, journaling your feelings without censoring yourself, or talking honestly with a trusted friend or therapist. The goal is not to fix yourself instantly, but to become a compassionate observer of your own inner world. As you bring awareness and acceptance into your life, you'll notice a shift. The inner conflicts start to soften. The fear of judgment lessens. You feel more grounded and connected to who you are at your core. This creates a powerful foundation for the rest of the individuation journey, making the path clearer and less frightening. After becoming aware of and accepting all parts of yourself, the next step in individuation is integration. This means bringing all these parts together, not just as separate pieces, but as a unified whole. Integration is about harmony inside, where your thoughts, feelings, desires, and actions align with your true self. Imagine your mind is like a team made up of different players. Some parts want freedom, others want safety. Some seek adventure, while others crave comfort. When these parts fight or ignore each other, you feel confused, stuck, or out of balance. Integration is the process where these different parts learn to work together toward one goal: being your authentic self. When integration happens, you feel more grounded and peaceful. Decisions become clearer because they come from a place of inner harmony, not conflict. You start to trust yourself more because you know you're not divided inside. This feeling of wholeness gives strength to face life's challenges with confidence. Integration isn't a one-time event, it's a lifelong process. Some days you'll feel more balanced. Other days, old conflicts may resurface. The key is to keep bringing yourself back to that center, recognizing when parts of you are out of sync and gently guiding them back toward harmony. The journey to your true self is powerful, but it's not without challenges. As you peel back layers and face hidden parts of yourself, you will encounter resistance, both from within and from the outside world. These obstacles are a natural part of the process, but understanding them can help you move forward with courage and clarity. One of the biggest challenges is fear of change, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. You might also face feelings of loneliness or confusion as you question long-held beliefs and habits. Sometimes people around you may not understand your journey and may resist or criticize your growth. The key is not to avoid these challenges, but to face them with patience and kindness toward yourself. Jung taught that every difficulty holds a lesson. It's an opportunity to learn more about who you are and what you need. When you welcome obstacles as teachers rather than enemies, you gain strength. Remember, no great transformation happens overnight. Be gentle with yourself. Take one step at a time and celebrate small victories. Every challenge you overcome brings you closer to your authentic self. The journey to your true self is powerful, but it's not without challenges. As you peel back layers and face hidden parts of yourself, you will encounter resistance, both from within and from the outside world. These obstacles are a natural part of the process, but understanding them can help you move forward with courage and clarity. One of the biggest challenges is fear of change, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. You might also face feelings of loneliness or confusion as you question long-held beliefs and habits. Sometimes people around you may not understand your journey and may resist or criticize your growth. The key is not to avoid these challenges, but to face them with patience and kindness toward yourself. Jung taught that every difficulty holds a lesson. It's an opportunity to learn more about who you are and what you need. When you welcome obstacles as teachers rather than enemies, you gain strength. Remember, no great transformation happens overnight. Be gentle with yourself. Take one step at a time and celebrate small victories. Every challenge you overcome brings you closer to your authentic self. You've traveled deep into the journey of individuation, from questioning who you are to facing fears, embracing your shadows, and finding inner harmony. Now, the ultimate step awaits, living fully as your true self. This is not a distant dream or a future goal. It's a choice you can make right now. To live authentically means to act in alignment with your deepest values and desires. It means showing up in the world without masks, without fear of judgment, and with the courage to be vulnerable. When you do this, you free yourself from the chains of approval and external expectations. You step into a life of meaning, creativity, and true connection. Living your true self also means being fully present, with yourself, with others, and with life as it unfolds. Presence is the space where your true self can shine brightest. It's where peace lives, where growth happens, and where joy arises from simply being. This is the ultimate freedom, to live as you truly are, not as others want you to be. It's the freedom to create, love, and experience life without apology or regret. So here's my challenge to you. Don't wait for the right time or perfect moment. That moment is now. Start living your truth today. Take one brave step, no matter how small, toward shedding your masks and stepping into your real self. Share your journey with others, be honest about your growth, and inspire those around you. Remember, you are not alone on this path. The journey may be long, but every step is worth it. Your true self is waiting, ready to rise, to shine, and to transform your world. Will you answer the call?